So, hey everybody, Miss Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside. I just wanted to let you know that I published a couple more things. I finally got the Medium piece done this morning. It's called The Only Question to Ask, I believe that's what I called it. And let me make sure here. I'll just double check. But every time I say it, it's like doesn't sound right because I think about the only question to ask. I think I come up with different titles. And it's like, oh God, what did I call that thing? But anyway, that's over on Medium. It does not appear anywhere else. So if you just go over there and search for that, search for my name, Jan Erickson, it'll take you maybe to my page. I don't know. But if you search on the only question to ask, you'll find it. Basically, I have been alarmed since before the election as to his fitness for office. And after what we're seeing now, I really think we need to be asking that question. Is he mentally able to even be there? Something is wrong here. You don't call out, you don't sick the military on the people. Now, it looks like that's probably not going to happen, but, plus you've got all of the police that are doing what they're doing. So why are they doing it? Is it because they think he's going to give them cover? Well, that's insane. So we need to talk about this. We need to figure out what's going on here. And so I just wrote a little piece with my own attitude and opinions and all of that about this. So if you want to check that out, I'd love you to do that, actually, just to get the conversation going, maybe get people thinking in a little bit different way. What we're seeing is not normal. It just isn't. So we need to figure out why. We got to get down. In other words, we have to actually figure out what is going on with him. Is it authoritarianism run amok, or is it something else? Is it health? Okay, so we need to figure that out, and we need to do it now, not later, now. So anyhow, then the other thing that went up is the correspondences and astrological information. That's for today. Now, today we have a full moon. I believe it's in Sagittarius, and it's going to be full at about 12:13, I think, here Pacific Daylight Time today. So if you want to work some magic just around that time, what time is it now? It's 11:40. So if you wanted to say do a triple aspect working, you could, in theory, do something right around that time and begin it slightly before, do the main body of it during that minute, and then the following minute would be the crone phase. So you get the triple aspect working. If you want to do that, you could do that today. Otherwise, just wait till the evening or whenever you want to. However you deal with the full moon. I actually believe it's a satellite, and it's a spaceship. It's not really a planetary body. Otherwise, it'd be spinning, and it's not. It stays right there the whole time. So, no, I don't. I actually think it was brought here. I believe the indigenous population who say, yeah, they know, they have memories, ancestral memories, the stories that are told, that it was towed here. So I don't believe it's an actual moon. I think it's something else. So drawing down the moon from the, is lovely to do, but I don't know. I just have a hard time with it now. I don't know. There was a time in my life when I did it, but now what is it that I'm drawing down? Really? See what I mean? It just messes everything up when you change your worldview about what things are here. So anyway, but again, you can still work magic today. You're still got a tremendous effect of the full moon. There is a magnetic effect, a push-pull energy with the moon. And so that's why we have cycles and moods, because we're mostly water, right? So it stands to reason. Whatever they're doing up there to create the seasons and create everything, well, they also created a little bit of control over us, didn't they? So anyhow, all that aside, check out the correspondences if you want to work magic. You've got the current astrological forecast for today, all the esoteric stuff with it. And then down below you have the just a list of correspondences that you can use for Friday. So anyhow, I guess that's it. I have a bunch of stuff today to do. I finally got my husband and I this morning, after he kicked the water down. We have flood irrigation. This is not our time anymore, so he kicks the water down at 8 o'clock on Friday morning, and so he came back in, and we went back outside, and we went to the hoop house where I've got my strawberries planted. Well, on the very side of them, I leave a space for my pole beans, and so I had to put up netting. And so there's netting all over. This peak netting, and so you can only walk through this corridor, but it's going to be very cool, and it's going to shelter the strawberries when it gets really hot later on in the summer. It'll shelter them. It'll shield them from the hot sun. So I won't have to put any one of those black shade things over my greenhouse. I have one on one of them, but I don't have one on this one. So, and I don't think I'm going to need it. I think the beans will do the job. So they're a great companion planting, strawberries and beans. So in any event, I'm going to be doing more gardening today, so I don't think I'll be writing anything else, but if I do, I'll let you know. Otherwise, just, check the blog out over at imsteppingaside.com. If you're watching this on Instagram, click the link in my bio to get there. Otherwise, again, it's at imsteppingaside.com. If you're going to go out protesting today, stay safe, stay protected, wear a mask. We still have a pandemic, so we're trying to speak truth to power while we're all trying to stay safe from a pandemic. But right now, it's a little bit more important, I think, to speak truth to power. So whatever you have to do to protect yourself, both from the virus and from whatever's out there, you know what I'm talking about. Please be very, very careful. Things are not as they should be. And we have to outsmart the forces that are causing so much harm to us. So in any event, we'll talk soon. If I don't talk to you again until Monday, have a great weekend and be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.